If you've looked at a copy of your waste vendor invoice recently, doesn't matter which vendor it is, you'll notice that there's a lot of different fees on there. I want to talk to you a little bit today about those different fees and explain to you why they can be lowered, why they are typically too high, and what we can do for you to reduce them. Depending on the type of service and the type of equipment you have in place, the fees are going to look different. But here are a few of the more common fees that we see. And again, these are fees that are outside of the basic components of your bill that you're probably originally quoted to by your waste vendor rep. The big one we see is fuel and environmental. Sometimes this can be up to 30, 35, even 40% we've seen it as high of on your waste bill. We also see admin fees. We see regulatory cost recovery fees. And these are fees that the haulers are adding on to compensate for their expenses associated with getting for recyclables. Speaking of recyclables, we've actually even seen recycling recovery fees. Oftentimes, our clients think these fees are mandated by the government. And while it's true that a few of them are pass-through fees that are mandated by governments or the local municipality, the vast majority of these fees are add-ons that the hauler has chosen to put on themselves and to either compensate for fees that they're being charged, or a more likely scenario, it's a profit center that they're making money off of on you as the client. So when we work with our clients, we review all of these fees to determine if they're accurate, to determine if they're too high, and to determine what the market rate is actually for these fees. In many cases, if not most, we're able to reduce these fees, if not completely eliminate them for our clients.